Oh, that's a tricky one. How much of a role does the history and evolution of lean manufacturing play in product development? It is a really hard one because it's huge. There's no way away from this. Lean manufacturing we see throughout the ages, but to get a name, we're talking the late 40s, the 50s at Toyota in car manufacturing. Taichi Ono, the chief engineer, brings about and starts standardizing a way of working that becomes known as the Toyota way. He's looking at what we know as the lean concepts. Okay. This simple identifying value, understanding what value actually means. It's something that many people couldn't answer in truth about their products, why they're building their product, but identifying that, okay, and then mapping the value chain, really working out how do we create that value? What are all the steps that we take? Which of those are valuable and which aren't? How long do these steps take? How do we then smooth it out and create flow across the system? Right? So lean is about really just making it flow, smooth. Right? And then we're establishing pull. We're working from the customer. So when a customer says something, and Toyota, I can't remember exactly what they said, but it was single piece flow was their vision. They wanted to get to the point where a customer asked for a car and then they built it. And you can imagine how many customers Toyota have asking for a new car. They weren't realistically going to achieve building one car at a time, but that was perfection to them for a time. Okay. And that's really the hallmark of lean, is minimizing the amount of work in progress. Okay. Reducing it down to what's the minimum to achieve the value you're after. And everything else you don't need. And once you've done that, pursue perfection. Really go out of your way to see how to improve your processes, the whole value map itself, the stream of work, the product, continually. And hopefully you can see how this all comes into product development. We see it today when we're talking about product ownership, product management, the development side, the research, the development, through. Okay, we're always doing that, understanding what's valuable now. Lots of product managers will spend time working with customers, working with stakeholders, working with whoever they can get their hands on, all the interested parties, to work out what actually the problem is, what's truly valuable, who wants what and why do they want it, and then working out, can we solve that problem? And that's the lean way of thinking. Lean comes from the manufacturing world. It comes from reducing defects per million parts. It comes from simplifying the process to maximize profitability, maximize efficiency, which are not things that the product development world needs. We only build our products once, so efficiency isn't paramount. If you've got to build 100,000 cars, a tiny efficiency saving amplifies. It's huge in its savings. In fact, we only build it once, so your saving is small. It's good, don't get me wrong. We want the efficiency, but it's not the be-all and end-all. We'd much rather solve the problem correctly. So we're willing to let go of efficiency a bit. The variability, we only build it once. It's always variable. Everything we do is different. So we're not looking for reducing those things, but we're taking the same thinking in, understanding how we build things, how we create our products. What adds value, what doesn't. Absolutely fundamental to getting it as efficient as we can. We need some inefficiency in the system because there's going to be variability, because there's going to be unknowns, because we have change. But that doesn't mean that we let it all go. Okay? We want to establish flow, we want to limit the work. In fact, we know that focus is one of the most important parts of product development. Getting the right people focused on that problem and that problem alone, not chopping and changing between many things, but there, present, able to put their whole brain to one thing until it's solved, is the best way of getting to the other end as quickly as possible. Okay? And of course, hallmark of the agile way of thinking of all product development today, continuous improvement. pursuit of perfection. How can we build a better product? How can we create better processes to create better products? Okay. Always trying things out, chasing down that better tomorrow. So lean is, I talk about this as part of the professional course, the CSP course, is, it's a father to the agile way of thinking. It is absolutely pivotal to a lot of great product development today. Not necessarily the tools and techniques they directly use in manufacturing, but the underlying thinking, the philosophies, the cultures, the mindset is vital. If you've got to this point in the video, I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, a like would be appreciated. If you want to hear more from me, more answers to questions that maybe you've got in the agile world, please subscribe to the channel. And if you've got a question that you really want answered, drop it in the comments. I promise we'll get around to it. Thank you.